As opposition to slavery grew in the North, starting in the 1830s, abolitionists organized a clandestine network that helped smuggle escaped slaves to freedom. Between 30,000 and 100,000 slaves are estimated to have escaped from the South thanks to the efforts of the Underground Railroad, an informal term that referred to the web of secret escape routes organized by abolitionists rather than to an actual railroad. For most escapees, the ultimate destination was Canada, where slavery was illegal and fugitives could not be extradited back to the United States. Fugitives relied on local abolitionists, codenamed conductors, to aid them on their way north. William Still, the free son of an escaped slave, was one of the most successful conductors. His home in Philadelphia served as a safe resting place for escaped slaves en route to Canada. Harriet Tubman, herself an escaped slave, famously ventured back into the South to help arrange escapes for hundreds of slaves. The white abolitionist Levi Coffin helped more than 3,000 slaves reach freedom, providing his home in Indiana as a way station along three escape routes. By the early 1850s, many Northern churches and individuals were quietly participating in the Underground Railroad. In many parts of the North, it operated more or less in the open as sympathetic authorities looked the other way. Still, by helping escape slaves to freedom, abolitionists took a significant legal risk. Congress had outlawed assisting fugitive slaves in 1793, and it greatly strengthened the Fugitive Slave Act in 1850. The law, however, was widely ignored in what historian Fergus M. Broderick called first great movement of mass civil disobedience after the American Revolution. After the war, Still published his copious notes as a book called The Underground Railroad in 1872, one of the most important records of resistance to slavery. Many stations along the railroad have been preserved as monuments to the popular resistance to slavery in the North.